Okay, can I finally record something? A game already crashed 3 times. Hello, welcome back. My name is Benedicta, I'm obsessed with Star Stable, and I upload all sorts of Star Stable related content on my horse-themed Instagram, which I just call Horstagram. That includes outfits, edits, drawings, cosplays, and really anything Star Stable. And I'm back! Because right after I said I would upload more often, I kind of just disappeared. I'm really sorry about that. But life just happens sometimes, sadly, and I really could not just sit down and record as if everything was fine. I'm gonna be honest, everything is not fine still. It's a bit rough right now, but we're here to try and have some fun and turn the bad thoughts off for just a little while. So, I'm here with a very special video today. Because not only are we going to check out the update, we will also buy 2 horses, obviously. But today's video might be a little different and maybe a little bit more emotional than usual. Because these horses that we are about to buy are a bit more special than any other. And that is because I will buy horses that remind me of my cats. I've really been contemplating for weeks whether I should make this video or not. Because I was afraid that this subject would be a little bit too sad. Because these cats that I would like to talk about today in this video are not with us anymore. And I know you guys don't click on my videos to become sad or to listen to me being sad, and I also don't want to make it seem like I'm just begging for attention in some weird way. But this is the reason I was inactive for weeks, because 2 of my kitties passed away due to old age, a couple of weeks apart from each other, and it has been incredibly hard, and I'm still really suffering from all of this a lot. I'm really sorry for bringing the mood down so fast, but I don't want to just come back here and act like nothing happened. I want to be honest with you guys, and it would really mean a lot to me if you could stick around and watch the video, because I would like you guys to meet my cats and to get to know them a little. So in this video, I will introduce 3 of my cats, and I know it might be confusing because I just said that I would buy 2 horses, and I just spoke about 2 of my cats, but that is because I would like to pay tribute to one more incredibly special kitty, who actually left a few years ago, but I still think about him every single day, and I know that I will for the rest of my life. And I really want you guys to get to know him too. And the 2 purchases, that is because I already started retail therapy off camera. I don't know, guys, at this point I'm just doing anything and everything to try and feel a little bit better. And I bought this horse that you're seeing right now, and I named her Cat Angel. Which, oh, you've got something to say? We're gonna stop and check. Anyway, if you watched my other videos, there's a chance that you have already seen her in a previous video from like 3 weeks ago, but back then I could not say anything about all the things that had happened. I really just needed time to be able to, you know, process everything. So before we make any purchases, let me introduce you Cat Angel, the first cat I would like to talk about. And actually I had an idea. I really don't want to make you guys sit through a sad video, so I thought I would tell you guys the funniest stories about each of these kitties. Just to lighten the mood and make this video somewhat watchable at least. And it would also help me a lot to share these good memories with all of you guys. And in the meantime we can just make our way towards the first horse that we want to buy. So, funny story number 1. Cat Angel's real name is Nina, but everybody calls her Armpit Kitty, or just Armpit Cat. And that's because for some reason she loved shoving her face into people's armpits, especially mine. She would always get super cuddly and try to squeeze under my arms. It was incredibly cute when she did that. And one day we had to go to the vet with her because she had a wound on her face because the food that day had been so delicious that my cat started fighting over it and she got slapped bad. And we were obviously really worried about her, so we took her to the vet. And this was also when we switched vets, so this was a completely new vet that she had never seen before. Oh wait, I don't wanna go this way. Ugh. Everything went great, honestly. It wasn't as bad as it looked, so everything was fine. And when the vet's assistant put all her data in their system, because, you know, new vet, they didn't know her yet, they asked all the usual questions like her name and age and all that stuff. And I said, well, her name is Nina. We just always call her Armpit Kitty. And the vet started laughing so hard, he thought that it was really funny. But that's not the end of the story, because the actual funny thing is, we got home, you know, we looked through her papers and we realized that for some reason the vet's assistant didn't put her real name on her papers. For some reason they registered her as Armpit Cat. I guess the vet's assistant also thought that it was hilarious. Or I don't know why else they would put Armpit Cat instead of Nina on her medical papers, but to this day it still says Armpit Cat on her papers instead of Nina. And I think that's just hilarious and just a very funny and nice memory of her. But so, yeah, anyway, that was Nina's funny story. She was also quite the picky eater. She also loved watching me work out. For some reason, she always just sat there and just stared with big eyes. I think she thought I was really silly for doing it. She really didn't understand why I was suffering so much on purpose. She also had super loud meows. And you know, guys, when cats do this thing where they bonk their heads against you or against basically anything. Yeah, she did that so hard that every time she did it, it made like a big sound, like it really was an audible bonk. I don't know why she was so violent with her bonks, but it was so adorable. Anyway, I actually have another little story of her, which also includes the next cat that I would like to talk about. And that cat is Nina's mother, actually, Nia, but we always just called her Mama Cat. And since we got here in the meantime, this is the horse, or pony, that reminds me of her. And that is because this horse has 3 white legs and 1 grey leg, just like Mama Cat had. The face also really reminds me of her, and the size, because Mama Cat was actually pretty small. Not really the body type, because the Jorvik ponies are quite round and Mama Cat has always been very athletic, but everything else matches, like the colors and just the whole general vibe. So I thought I would get this horse to commemorate Nia, or Mama Cat. And the story about Nia and Nina, Nia, or Mama Cat, has always loved riding on people's backs. So much so that we often called her human back rider. Especially on me. Every time I went to clean up or change the cat litter or pick up the balls or anything really, just every time I bent down even just a little bit, she would instantly jump on my back and have me carry her around. She was like a queen on her horse. And so one day the same thing was happening. I was cleaning the cat's room, Mama Cat sitting on my back, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I feel an impact on my back. A second set of paws hit my back, and I tried to, look around and up from my horizontal position to see what happened, and it was Nina. She jumped onto my back from one of these beams on the ceiling, where she always loved hanging around. And that day I was carrying 2 queens on my back. And she actually kinda picked that habit up, and she would also occasionally do it. But it was Mama Cat who was the greatest human back rider. She would never miss a chance. She was also a very violent bonk giver. That Nina definitely got that from her mom. And she made biscuits with a lot of passion and a lot of claws. It was actually pretty painful, and it ruined a few of my pants and t-shirts. She was also the boss of the group, the oldest of the 7 kitties, super friendly and cuddly and sweet as well. Another funny story actually that just came to mind is once she started opening all the Christmas candy we put on and around the tree. She didn't eat them, she just bit them all. You know, we were just sitting around in the kitchen talking, and you know this crinkling sound that wrapping paper makes, this candy paper? Yeah, so we were just sitting in the kitchen and all of a sudden we hear this. And we were like, oh no. So we rushed to the living room and we see that she has opened a couple of the candies. She didn't eat any of it because she was completely fine in the end. I think she just found it fun to unwrap the candy and then play with it. She was also a stray kitty when she was really tiny. My dad found her on the street one day on his way back from work, and he just picked her up and brought her home, and that is how we got her. At that time she couldn't have been older than 3 months. So basically she spent almost all of her life with us, just like all of our cats, who were either her kittens or her grandkittens. So all 7 of our cats are a big family. But they did all get fixed later when these litters were born because, you know, we didn't want infinite kittens. Even though that sounds like a dream, but... Anyway, I've been rambling enough, I think, so it is time for us to buy this pony. It is going to be an eternal mare, and I want all of them to be named Cat something, so when I sort my horses they can all be next to each other. So since I have a cat angel, I thought that this horse could be named Cat Mother. So yeah, I think it's time for us to buy her. Okay, well, sorry, I got a little bit more emotional than I thought I would. I'm sorry about that. Anyway, what's the next champ? Silverglade Pony Championship, perfect! Let's go, Mama Cat. Oh, there, okay, perfect. We will just sign up real fast, and then we will try to make some sort of a... I almost said like a nice outfit, but I think we're just happy with any outfit at this point. You know, I've seen worse, somehow. But it's okay, I think it's alright. The 2 blues are not too far away from each other. I forgot to put a pet Oh no. I hope I can do it without a pet. Well, here we go. You know, it's really not going as bad as I thought it would. Ugh. How I'm not last is beyond my understanding, but many things are, so that's okay. Oh, well, that's not good. Alright. Oh god! Okay, yeah. Oh, there she is. Come on, 7 seconds, you can do it. Man, oh, you were so close. I'm so sorry. Oh! Oh, those look really good. I'm really excited to see these. Let's just level up Mama Cat real fast. Also, something that I absolutely love about the Jorvik ponies is, watch this. They look so incredibly happy when they jump and they also wink. I don't know what this animation is, but it makes it so adorable. Anyway, let me fix this camera. Okay, that's better, but with all this being said, I think it is time you guys meet my third kitty that I would like to talk about in this video. His name is Noir, which means black, and actually my mom gave him this name. As I mentioned in the beginning of this video, he actually left us a couple years ago, but he is such an incredibly special cat. I can't not talk about him. I need you guys to get to know him. So yeah, let me tell you guys about him, and in the meantime we will ride over to the horse that I wanna buy. So Noir is Mama Cat's son, and wow. Where do I begin with him? He had the biggest personality ever. As a kitten, he was an absolute menace. He attacked me all the time. I was covered in bite marks and claw marks. He loved making a mess too. I remember once I got home from high school to find all of my jewelry had been knocked off the shelf and had been scattered all over the room. And he was just chilling on the empty shelf, being really happy about himself. And he kept doing wild stuff, like he was constantly up to no good, and he was always making a mess. But I have two very funny stories that I want to share with you guys. Oh wait, the horse I wanna buy is not here. It's somewhere completely else. Okay. Oh, that's the update. Later. Anyway, so the two funny stories, both involve cat poop. But don't click away. Trust me, it's worth it. They will be hilarious. Just trust me on this one. So, funny Noir story number 1. I'm sure you guys are all familiar with the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. And you may remember that the main character, Jack Sparrow, had this special compass that pointed towards what he wanted most, instead of just pointing north. I always thought that that was such a cool thing, and I really wanted to have one, but I don't know if it's something that you can buy online, so I thought that I would make a little cardboard replica for myself. And even though it was made out of cardboard only, I did pretty well. Like, I remember being really proud of the end result. I don't know if I still have a picture of it, because this was still when I went to high school, so many years ago. But if I find a picture of it, I will put it on the screen. So yeah, I made this cardboard replica. I was really proud of it. So I kept it open on my desk as like a decorative display piece, whatever you wanna call it. And one day I got home from high school and I saw that somehow my dear cat Noir, who was the only cat in my room at that time, the others weren't allowed, only him, because he was really tiny. So I know for sure that it was him. He somehow managed to... I can't believe this. He somehow managed to poop into this cardboard compass that I made. Right into it. Needless to say, it was unsalvageable, so I just had to throw it out, but to this day I still wonder why. And like, I'm not even mad. I'm actually kind of impressed by the precision. Like, he had to aim, and I don't know. And he had clean cat litter and everything. So yeah, I just don't understand why he did that, or how, or what kind of thought process led him to do that. But honestly, it's one of the funniest things he has ever done, so yeah, I'm not mad, I'm kind of impressed. And also, part of me is thinking that he was smart enough to understand, like, pranking to a certain level, because he kept doing silly stuff like this. So I'm thinking there's no way he doesn't understand that it's sort of a joke. Like, he must have intended this to be a joke. I don't know. I have no idea what the cognitive abilities of cats are and how much they understand this sort of stuff. But I would not be surprised if his intention with this was to just prank me or something. Anyway, we have arrived to the second horse that I wanna buy today, which is a Hanoverian, because not only does this horse really remind me of Noir, I actually don't have one yet. I know I'm a little bit late to this because I haven't been able to really be active. But yeah, now is the time. So while we're looking at this horse, I'm gonna tell you the greatest story of all time. I mean, I don't know if it is. Maybe you guys will think that it's just like, whatever. But it's literally the funniest thing a cat has ever done to me. So I just gotta tell you guys. So this happened when he was still pretty young. He was the only cat that slept in my bedroom. All the others were not in my bedroom at night. He had his bowls there, his litter box, really everything that he would need. And he would always sleep either on my neck or on my chest. Every night. And one day I decided it would be nice to try and give him dry kibbles instead of the soft saucy food that he would always get. Well, he was not a huge fan, let me tell you. And I don't remember how far we were into this from wet to dry food transition. I don't know if it happened a few days in or if it was day number 1. But and I think he did this out of revenge or like another prank or something for the food change, because how do I say this? Okay, so I was sleeping on my back and I was covered with the blanket up to my neck. So on this morning I woke up to poop on the blanket right above my chest where he usually slept. He pooped there for some reason. And he was not there, not even close. He was by the door waiting for me to let him out. Needless to say, we never really went to dry food. They always just got like a mix of soft and dry food. But yeah, that is the funniest thing he has ever done. Like I said, he was an absolute menace. And I love him, and I love all of my cats so much, and I really, really miss them. Obviously, when he grew older, he kind of grew out of this mischievous face, and he became a super cuddly and very adorable and super friendly cat. But yeah, these were the funniest things he has ever done, and I still can't believe that he pooped on my chest while I was asleep. Anyway, now that you know these stories about Noir, I think you will understand my name choice, because I did pick out a name for him. And I do mean this in the most loving way possible, but he was a total goblin. Sometimes he just went full goblin mode, so I'll be naming this horse Cat Goblin after him. Yeah, I'm not sure how, but the mouth and the eyes really remind me of Noir. There's a tiny heart on his nose, oh my god. We could actually run a championship with him too. You know what? Let's try. And here he is, Noir, or Cat Goblin. Oh gosh. I wish you guys all could have met him, because you would have loved him so much. Well, all of my cats, to be honest. And again, I'm really sorry if this video is kind of awkward and sad. I really didn't intend on bringing down the mood so much, but at the same time I felt like I really needed this, so if you made it this far, thank you so much. Anyway, what's the next champ? Golden Hills. Also, since this is my first Hanoverian, I'm just realizing that I've never seen the animations before, so I'm looking at them for real for the first time, and wow, this is absolutely beautiful. Whoopsies. Okay, well, that's also a nice animation. Oh wow, that's bouncy. That's really cute. Also, this horse is huge, which is kind of fitting, because even though Noir was Mama Cat's son, he was pretty big. Mama Cat was always tiny, Noir was large. Anyway, Golden Hills. Okay, let's put an outfit together real fast. Oh, I have my black cat equipped on another horse. Oh no. Okay, well, no panic. I will equip... Yeah, I think that's close enough. Oh gosh, it's so tiny. Hello. What was that? My gosh, these are as tall as the Frisians. This horse is huge. Super cute fit, by the way. Very organized, I love it. Oh, the rear is beautiful. Could I potentially, whoopsies, take a picture of it? Oh wow, what a gorgeous pose. That is so nice to take pictures of. Wait, oh yeah, of course, I will be slow. How do I always forget? I literally champ more on level 1 horses than just normally. Ow, okay, well, who put those there? Another story that I just remembered about Noir, or... well, it's not really a story, but it's just a thing. He loved watching me play Star Stable. He would frequently sit in my lap and just watch the screen as I was playing. It was really cute. A minute is enough, right? I feel like I've done this before. Okay, I think I can do it. Okay, perfect. Okay, let me just take my 200 and then do one of those. Ugh. Well, that was a little bit awkward, but we did it. And that is 2 successful rituals behind us, which I forgot to explain what that is in this video, so I really hope that you guys are all people who have been watching me, because if not, you have no idea why I just did all of this. But basically, every time I buy a horse, I have to do what I call a ritual on them, which is just riding a championship on a level 1 horse. Anyway, this was only the first half of the video, because in the second half of the video, we will be checking out the update that came out earlier today, which should be in Silverglade Village, I believe, yes. Also, my game hasn't crashed in a while, that's fantastic. Also, the fast gallop of this horse is gorgeous, wow. I really like how powerful it looks. Okay. Also, that ship needs an update. Look at them matching, how cute. Even though Noir did not have white paws, he was almost entirely black, except for one tiny little white speck on his chest. But I think this is fine. Actually, if I just position the camera right, I can kind of make it look like it's on his chest. Anyway, oh darn it, I know I should have charged my phone. Oh wait, hi, excuse me, can you help me? And we will just wait for you to leave the screen. I'm Lara, and this is my horse, Fabiola, which I hope I'm saying it right. Hi, I'm Benedicta, and this is Cat Goblin. See, this is what Noir was like. He would always make me smile and laugh. He was the funniest cat I've ever known. And even after so many years, he's still making me laugh. Nice to meet you. I guess it's obvious, but Fabiola and I are new here. We arrived from the mainland just this morning to start my new job. I've been hired as a riding instructor at Silverglade Equestrian Center. Fabiola and I will also be doing some yard work together. The problem is that I'm terribly lost. Didn't you have a job interview? What, was it on Zoom? Also, black helmet? With the rest of this set being green and brown? Alright. I see I will have to help you in more ways than one. I tried using the GPS in my phone, but the battery died. You don't know where to find the equestrian center, do you? I know where it is. Can you please help me get there? I'll be forever in your debt. I need to meet the bond manager. I think her name is Judy? Okay, sure. Are you following? Ah, fabulous. Okay, it's actually the other way. Make sure to get stuck on this wall, it's very important. Hi there, Benedicta, nice to see you again. And I presume you must be Lara? You don't even know what she's supposed to look like? How does one get a job here? Wait, my job on this island is literally everything that I can think of, so never mind. I guess I have a job. I'm so glad to see you here, Lara. We've been so excited for your arrival. I'm Judy, as you might remember from our video calls. Okay, so that confirms it's Zoom calls. Thank you, I'm happy to finally be here, thanks to Benedicta. Fabiola and I managed to get lost on our way from the ferry. No worries, we're just pleased you made it. And with such a lovely horse. She's a Noriker, isn't she? Yes, that's right, I'm surprised you noticed. The breed isn't commonly seen outside of Austria and Italy. Actually, the Baroness is rather fond of the Noriker horses. Their build, their size and temper is perfect for work in the grape fields. And they are also excellent riding horses. And they are also being sold like 3 meters away from here. Even though we have a variety of well-trained horses here, our Norikers are popular in our lessons. Sounds like Fabiola and I will feel right at home then. I can't wait to meet your Norikers. There will be plenty of time for that, but if you're not too tired, things are pretty calm around here and now is the perfect time to get to know the area a bit. We haven't had time to set up a stall for your horse yet, so please wait for the barn tour until later. It sounds great. Benedicta, what do you recommend I familiarize myself with first? I mean, the surrounding nature is pretty cool. Great suggestion, Benedicta. Why don't the two of you talk to Pauline? She has been cleaning up around her riding tracks today, so she will know what route will be the best to start with. Awesome, and thank you for your warm welcome, Judy. Benedicta, will you tag along with me today? I'd love if you could introduce me to Pauline. Sure. Who's Pauline? Alright then, please lead the way to Pauline. Okay, who's gonna lead me there? Hopefully the map. There we go. Oh, it's you! Okay. Hi, Benedicta and Lara. Judy texted me literally 10 seconds ago to tell me you were coming. Happy to be here. I've just come back from inspecting the riding tracks around here. I think the two of you would have a great time riding along one of those. Are the two of you ready for a friendly race? No pressure, just get out there and get to know the area a bit, especially you, Lara. Yeah, sure. Ooh, that's a lot of XP. Cool. Alright, that was a really nice race. That was fun. Thank you both for showing me around. What a luxury it is to have such beautiful trees so close to the equestrian center. Hold on, Lara. Gotta do something real quick. Perfect. I can't get over how bouncy the trot is. It's really adorable. Benedicta, I would really like to see the riding arena closest to the stables. Since I will be working as an instructor, I'm excited to see where I will spend a lot of my time. Will you show me where it is? I see myself falling in love with this place. I feel inspired to design different riding exercises here. I hope you will come visit me when I'm up to speed with my new job. Wait, my phone just pinged. Oh, it's... Wait. Didn't you say your phone died? I tried using the GPS in my phone, but the battery died. It's a text from Judy. She says Brain, could you try just a little bit harder than that? She says I should head down to the grape fields in just a bit to meet Carney. I think we have time to give my instructor career a sneaky start though. Benedicta, would you mind trying out one of my favorite riding exercises? You sure? Oh, looks pretty. Oh, it's this way. Oh, I missed it by that much. That's okay, it still counts. Oh, that was delightful. Actually, that's really nice. What did you think? I love exercises like this one. Any type of horse can join in, and most of them get excited from the variety of jumps and turns. Okay, well, this has been a lot for Noir, I think. So how about we go home and switch to Mama Cat real fast, and then we can come back and continue. Okay, we are back with Mama Cat, so what's up? Look at the time, I should head down to the grape field. Oh yeah, sorry, I made you wait until I changed horse on the other side of the island. Sorry about that. I should be able to find my way there myself, and I need to stop by the barn to tack up Fabiola for the task. Meet me down at the grape field soon. I'm sure you and Cat Mother will be of great help down there. I still haven't equipped a pet. What is wrong with me? Oh, that's so cool. There you are. We are so ready to get down to work. Fabiola seems pleased to be back in front of a wagon. She thinks this type of work is fun. So that guy over there is Carney Summers? He looks pretty similar to that Barney guy down by the village, don't you think? Hello. What's up, Kubi? Do you want uppies? Yeah? Sorry everybody, my girlfriend's cat has arrived. Are you two the ones sent to help me today? Oh golly, then we better get started. Now, how do I read that? I hope you understand that it's an honor to work around the grape fields of Silverglade Manor. We need to keep each and every plant in tip-top shape from planting to harvesting in order to upload the... Kubi, you are ripping the earbuds out of my ears. From planting to harvesting in order to uphold the standards of the Baroness. I'll have you both know that I personally, and with great pride, overlook the production of our very own raisins. The best ones in Jorvik, in fact. Don't let anyone from the fields down in Epona tell you anything else. Kubi. Lara, you and your horse can get started with moving the barrels with grapes across the fields so I can pick them up with the tractor later. Benedicta, you go ahead and measure the nutrition value of the plants. Take this little machine and scan the grapes. I need you to check 5 different plants. Check in with Lara when you're done. I need to go through some stuff my father left for me and my brothers when he passed away last winter, but I'll stick around for a little while longer. Take care of my grapes. Okay, last one. Where is it? Are you done with all of your tasks? Scanning 5 grapes? Yeah, I'm done with those. Fabiola is a champ here in the fields. That all went well. Wait, is that... Oh! Where did those horses come from? I don't know. The stables? Oh, is it Friday already? What do you mean by Friday already? You know what? Let's be mysterious. It's better you don't ask. What a place this is. Never a calm moment, am I right? Benedicta, let's lead the horses back to the stable before they wander off and injure themselves. Oh, there you are. Okay. Would I be able to lead two at the same time or just one? My gosh, you're a chunky one, aren't you? Okay, it's going well. It's going well. Are you guys done? Is this where you stop? Okay, we survived that somehow. Oh, just like that. Now that was quite some first day at work. That's working with horses for you. Always expect the unexpected. Benedicta, I'm glad I got the chance to meet you today. Wait just a moment, I got something for you. Ooh! Let me tell you, I was super nervous coming here. I was very excited for the job, don't get me wrong, but it was a long move, especially with my horse. I'm so grateful to you for showing me around. I'm sure I'll get to know everyone here in no time, but you made my first day into something extra special. Fabiola, why don't you show your favorite trick as a thank you? Is it gonna be... Aww. That's so cute. Thank you, girl, good job. I brought this saddle pad along from home. I heard the Baroness is a huge fan of this color, so I thought it would be fun to bring. But honestly, I prefer Fabiola in green. I'd love for you to have it as a reminder of today. I hope I'll see your horse wearing it soon, if it's more your style than mine. If you ever need me, you will likely find me somewhere around the equestrian center. Thanks again, now I need to put Fabiola out in the pasture. Okay, is Fabiola actually in the pasture? Let me check. There she is! Oh, that's such a cute little detail. Ouch! That's such a cute detail. Aw, I like that a lot. And Lara is right over here with her riding exercises, so that's cool. Anyway, since this horse can't wear this new tack, I think we should go home and check this one out on Noir. Oh, that is really pretty, actually. I really like this saddle pad. Nice, very nice. Well, anyway, if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. It really means a lot to me that you did, and I'm really sorry if it turned out to be more sad than necessary, but I really appreciate you being here. I really hope that you enjoyed it at least a little bit, and I really hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye.